This is the world's weirdest warm-up I do. Essentially, one of my eyes focuses better than the other. It just throws off your posture and your body's ability to like calibrate what's even and what's not. I literally warm up my eyeballs. So if anything I'm going to be judged for on the internet, it's going to be this. Locked in. If you choose at home, there's a few different ways to do it. I'm also supposed to put my hands in front of me and like figure eight my head and figure eight my arms, and then you can go side to side and like just track. And if you do like a bunch of exercise like that with your eye, look in the mirror before and after. When you look into the mirror after, your eyes look straighter and your posture looks straighter, and you feel like just a little bit more focused. It's pretty weird. I don't even think that's the intention, but I feel like focused.
As the distraction.
As the distraction comes in. I was on D&D too. Hello? Drama. Alright, time to lock in. What is up, YouTube? Finally getting back into some training. It's gonna be training legs today. Getting back to it. Still kind of struggling to get in the gym and find my motivation because I've still just been rehabbing my shoulder. But I've been trying to be a lot more intentional when I'm in here, and it's been a challenge because work, business, raw stuff has been just chaos. I've been following a rehab program. I get legs twice a week and then shoulder rehab. So today we're gonna hit some legs. It's an eccentric workout, so actually loading the muscle and moving it. And then the other day is isometric, so just like isometric holds, so just kind of rebuilding my body, not taking things too far over the edge. So pretty much just gonna jump into it. That is what it is. This is gonna be my first full workout vlog in a minute. So we're getting back to it. We're getting jacked. The Jack League programs will be coming soon, where I'll be 240 shredded, dunking basketballs, and squat 500 pounds. The goal. So getting after it. Legs actually like the one thing on me that haven't really disappeared too much. So it is what it is. I'll do a physique update at the end of my injury. When I start actually training upper body again, I'll do a physique update, and then I'll do like an 8-week transformation of blocking and trying to get jacked as fast as possible. So leg day, let's do it. All right, there you go. Workout is super simple. Leg curl, lying, up with 2 legs, down with 1, 6-1, X1 tempo, main compound movement, pendulum, narrow, up on the balls of my feet, or toes get to using the balls of my feet, similar tempo, and then I'm supersetting. This is the superset. Supersetting calf raises with hip flexion. I've never actually done that hip flexion thing. I have to like attach the cable on, attach it to my foot, and then pull up like that, training kind of like my hip flexors, because I have weak and tight hip flexors. So this is the goal today. Rock and roll. It takes me a while to warm up my hamstrings. I've torn both of them multiple times, but we're ready. That was kind of an example of the 2-to-1 thing. As you saw, up with 2 legs, slowly down with 1, doing different kinds of tempo and stimulus on the muscle. No plateaus. So my body's not really used to training like that, so you can actually put on muscle with much less intensity than compared to training just like a 1-1-1-1 tempo. So I'm gonna get in this working set. This is why I wrote it on the board. 5 reps, 6 seconds down. Ready for it. Jeez, that was heavy. A little sketchy on that first rep. My hamstring like was pop. I don't know if it's because I've been training so long, but like I can like flex my hamstring and feel like the rope of muscle, like I can like just feel like that motion because I have like such crazy connection to it. So when I'm training and it's like, instead of it being this even pull, it's like one section of it just like kind of like shaking about like, oh, that part may rip, you know? It's weird. Man, 5 reps, never felt so long in my life. Also, pro tip, when you're doing tempo and you get up to 6-second negatives, mentally it's so hard for me to count 5 reps and 6 seconds negative, because if you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you have to remember what rep you're on, I always forget. So if it's 6, I like break it into a pattern I understand, and if I'm on my first rep, I go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So I count 1 6 times, and then go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and that way I know how many seconds I'm going down and how many reps I'm at. So, little pro tip: if your brain doesn't work super quick like mine, you gotta hack the system a little bit. Just catching a breather. I don't know if I'm the only one that remembers it, but there was this meme when I was in like high school of this like little white kid standing there like this, and his legs were just like bigger than mine, but his upper body was just skinny as fuck. And it's like, and it said something like, don't let your bros skip upper body day or something. Back when like, do you even lift memes were still a meme because it wasn't overdone. I'm aging myself here, I'm a little old. But that's what I picture myself becoming, is literally that meme. Because all I can train is legs right now. My legs are almost growing again, but my upper body's just like coming down. So my physique update when I do it might just be like little T-Rex arms and quads. Not a bad physique. Feels so much more official having a whiteboard. It's like I'm a CrossFitter now. That's the WOD.
Think you're gonna get more tattoos?
I keep kind of going back and forth debating that.
Yeah.
Part of me is like, yeah, when I retired bodybuilding, I covered them. Now I'm like, I don't want to sit there for 8 hours and get like ink poisoning put into my body and shit, you know? So we'll see. I'd probably get something for like Bradley. And if we have future kids and like Courtney, something like represent my family. I was trying to think of something cool and meaningful to like represent my bodybuilding career. Like implying like, I don't know, maybe I could like share like something about each year with like an artist, and they would put it together into like a whole encompassing thing. Like I had a friend who had done that. He explained like his relationship with his mom was really important and like all these things, and they created like a woman with like something coming out of her eye because she saw him in some certain way, and it took, you know, like it was, I didn't remember, it was this deep meaning in its artistic way. So maybe that would be cool, but we'll see. It's so funny, the old school, like 10, 20 years ago when you got surgery, they're like, don't put any weight on it, don't exercise for like 6 months. And nowadays, like post knee replacement surgery, they're like, it's healed. You got a new knee. The second you can work it. Like just get after it, get it moving. Because the longer a joint stays still, all the muscle around it starts to get stuck. The joint can like calcify, everything gets stuck and sticky and tight, and it's much worse. So even if it hurts, just like me trying to slowly move my arm as much as possible in a range, not hurting that much, but like a little aches and pains are fine. But like me standing like this in a sling for 6 weeks, I'd be fucked. But being able to actually move is way better for your arm. think. Don't listen to me. I'm not a doctor. Don't take my advice. Some guy's gonna come with a broken arm trying to move it, but Chris told me to do it. This is the shit I don't know how to do. I don't have a leg. I'm supposed to do leg press calf raise, but all my leg presses are like weirdly built on different angles that you can't do proper calf raise. So I'm gonna do standing. I think it's need a break between legs, but same thing as the hamstring curl. Pretty obviously, goal is because you're stronger with two legs, but you're also stronger in the eccentric. So you load it up with two legs, and you're able to get more weight on your body for the eccentric without having to have a spot or anything like that. So super beneficial. The goal with these two, if you can remember and if you even know, is to start with your non-dominant side, because obviously both calves are getting worked a little bit on the way up. So if you have one side that's stronger than the other, start on the weak side, so it's getting a little bit more work and a little bit more help in the beginning. A bad little calf pump. Haven't done this before, so it'll be new. Nice little hip flexor pump. Love that. That is new for me. Not many things where I can train where I'm like, I've never really trained this muscle specifically before, but hip flexors are one of them. So, word of advice to anyone who's fucking just starting out, like me, don't kill yourself on it. I was gonna up the weight and I was like, you know what? My hip flexors are probably gonna be sore as hell tomorrow just because I've never really activated them like this. So if you've taken like months off the gym or it's your first time training, you don't need to go balls to the wall and kill yourself and up the weight every time. Just try and hit the reps, hit the form, and learn how to activate the muscle. You will be sore tomorrow. I will be sore tomorrow. Promise that. I asked Justin, I'm like, filming a YouTube video, what are the benefits of these hip flexor movements? I get a 1.5-minute voice note. Should I play it for the YouTube or just concise it? There you go. Pretty much what I'm taking is because I've never trained my hip flexors and I want to get to the point of being able to run. When you run, people don't realize, but you're actually supposed to activate your hips a lot. Like you're supposed to push through your hip and then drive it back up to the top, and you're almost like following as you run. So if I have really strong like explosiveness, but then my hip flexors are super weak and never used to like activating and coming back, A, it's going to slow me down, and B, it's going to lead more likely to injury. So you see a lot of people who pick up running, their hip flexors are just fucking destroyed. Mobility, probably weakness, and that's why the whole point, he was stressing me to really like at the bottom, like lower back on the ground, fully stretch out at the bottom as if you're at that like fully lengthened part of a run, and then all the way up and control everything, so it's like not getting momentum, strengthening the whole length of the movement. Pretty much I'm going to be a fucking Olympic sprinter in a week. That's it. That's a wrap on today's leg workout. Still not the most exhilarating, exciting thing, but we're coming back from an injury, so still feeling pretty good about it. Training efficiently. You know, the theme of the last few years, training properly with Justin, is the beginning of these phases, and actually doing phases of training. Beginning's always a little less fun, a little more eccentric, slow, isometric holds, a lot of like mental capacity to think of everything you're doing. You're not just like banging out weights, you're actually consciously doing everything with intention to set yourself up in the future when you are exploding, doing heavy weights, all the stuff that you don't get hurt. Especially since I'm 30 now. I'm an old man, so time to start doing everything right. But that's gonna be it. That's a wrap on the leg day. What's going on in life right now? Bradley has been taking her first few steps. She said mama, and took her first few steps within this 36-hour period. So it's a big milestone week for Bradley. She's gonna be stronger than me soon, so it's kind of dope. It's also cool about having a child, the amount of time I'm on the floor with her, my mobility now, to do this for an extended period of time, like all day at home, I'm just barefoot like this, and like following her around like that, and now my hips are like I feel like I could like run bar squat almost. I still don't have the shoulder mobility, but my hips are in a much better position. So if you want to get better hips, just have a baby, play with it on the floor. That's really all you need. But yeah, it's a wrap on today's workout. Gonna slowly get back into the training vlogs again, but we're also gonna be doing other cool shit. So comment below what you guys want to see from me. Yeah, I got nothing else, so see you later.